Okay, YouTube. If you've been reading my blog at all, you know that this revolution is first a revolution of the mind, second a revolution of the heart, and all of that becomes a revolution of the soul, the human soul. Okay, so what I'm advocating here with this revolution is moral evolution. What we need to look at, we need to stop and re-examine our values, our true human values, what they are and what they mean to us. And we have to be able to answer ourselves honestly. That's all I'm asking, is for a little bit of honesty and perspective on our human condition at this point, okay? So what I'm going to do for you here briefly is give you two of my perspectives on natural law. Natural law is what we need to be going off of pretty much now. I think probably should have been doing it quite a long time ago. If people would have been paying attention, we could have been doing this a while back. But now let's all kind of get on board. So natural law. These are just two of my perspectives and opinions, and you can take them for what you will. First, this is entitled Energy, Power, Money, and the Difference Between the Three. Please pay close attention. Energy is the stuff the sun provides us for free. Power is the so-called sway that a corporation, government, or individual has over the majority of the public opinion. Money is the symbol of power that has cultural significance because of the energy that is consumed, usually in the form of burning fossil fuels, to acquire power. Okay, so if those definitions make sense to you, then allow me to pontificate here. Energy is free. That's what it comes down to. It is a gift provided to us by the warmth of our sun. It's nothing more basic than it. And any attempt, any private attempt, corporate or otherwise, any attempt to charge money for energy, this is misplaced, short-sighted, and unjust. It leads to nothing but inequality and poverty, and downright immoral. So I'm arguing that the only truly sustainable civilization will need to address this issue of free energy. Power, then. Power is completely subjective. Power can be, people can say that, electricity is power. People can say that money is power. People can say that anything is power. If they think an action or a motivation or something is powerful, well, then they assign some power to it. And people can think that about whatever they want. So power is subjective, very much so. And thankfully, the cliche is true. And knowledge is indeed power. So acquiring knowledge about human nature and the way of the world is empowering. But to not act on that knowledge is disempowering. I believe that many people have intrinsic values and an innate sense of morality and the rational ability to evaluate the choices they have made with their lives. This is also known as ethics. Unfortunately, we as a human species have collectively bought into the notion that money is a good and helpful thing. Might I suggest a possible future reality where money is nothing but bullshit? I hope these definitions are clear. And please join in on the discussion if you need more explanation. So that's the first blog of natural law. This next blog on natural law it's just ownership. My perspective on ownership, which is a logical progression from the first one. Oh, I gotta find it here. Hang on. So, what day is it today? It's Monday the 7th, I think. February 7th. We're about 2 days. I have no concept of time anyway. I'm trying to multitask here. We've got we've got 2 weeks until I need to talk to Special Events Sergeant Phil Pera about the details of the March 15th nonviolent demonstration. And that's probably when I'll be negotiating with him about the parade permit, so that'll be exciting, I'm sure. I really have no idea what to think of this guy. I don't even know if I don't even know if he thinks that I'm real. I called him that one day, and then I never heard back. So, but I'm gonna call him again because that's what I'm doing. You know, this is what I'm doing now. I'm gonna try to find this blog for you to read. Pause. Okay, I found it. All right, this is the blog on ownership. Have you ever stopped and considered the concept of ownership? Have you ever done it? Like, what do you own? The truth is that the only thing you can and will ever own is your body. This thing, your personal individual body. I mean, not even these clothes. You know what they call these clothes in Papua New Guinea? They call them cargo. It's extra added material. It's unnecessary. We just consume it because we were brainwashed to. Why? I have no idea, but that's the truth. The truth is the only thing you can ever own is your body. Everything else is free on the planet. Your body is a gracious gift to you from the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. You know, it's just a celebration of human life here. All other ownership, every other concept of ownership that doesn't include your body, this falls into the category of law, okay, which law is and has always and will always be fallible, because human beings are fallible. We've been proving it ever since our very existence, and what I'm arguing for is a moral evolution where we try to hold each other accountable to be less fallible. All right, so the only way to fix this fallibility problem inherent in the law of ownership is to cut it out like a cancer. Okay? And I'm arguing that we should start this surgery stat, as they say. All right? But we can't just begin hacking away at our current system and our current cells like a drunken butcher, okay? We got to exercise some skill and precision with this. So you have to have a knowledge of history. You have to have a knowledge of psychology. You should probably know something about the arts, and basically just how to be a good human being. Basically, all you really need to know is the golden rule. That's it. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. We learned it in kindergarten. Can you believe it? Okay. So, now if you're agreeing with me here, then you're basically agreeing to your own moral surgery, all right? We're taking this fallibility stuff out. All right, so the patient first must consent to it, of course. So if you're with me that the system which we live in and which includes ownership is faulty at best and corrupt and dangerous at worst, then your decision for surgery has already begun. All right, so ownership implies and propagates privileged and entitled thinking. You can own something by purchasing it with fake money that we made up, just like our religions. If we can truly be honest and connect with the earth, we will begin to see that the earth actually owns us. And she could squash us like the bugs we are if she so desired, which, who knows, she might be in the process of it already. I personally believe that we have tested her long enough. So we should, what should we do? We should immediately start planting more time in the earth, with our time in the earth. All right? Start gardening. Start planting. Those are things that you can say that you're maybe owning if you still need some sort of concept of ownership. You can own that time that you're putting into the garden because we need it. What else can we do? We can immediately pull all of our oil drilling things out of the Earth's crust so that the Earth can probably start healing again, because I'm pretty sure that if the planet could communicate pain, that it would. And the amount of inequality and poverty in this world, and injustice to one another and to the planet, I believe it is communicating pain through those things. So, we can end global suffering by ending global ownership. Cut that shit out.